everyone, and welcome to the thru Recovery Life Podcast. And today we have Miss Frances, who will be our speaker. She's going to tell us what it was like, what happened, and what it's like now. Okay, Miss Frances, go ahead and share your experience, strength, and hope with us. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Mr. John. It's great that you invited me to this. I'm Francis. I'm an alcoholic, but I would like to lead with this. Lord, take me where you want me to go. Let me meet you want me to meet. Tell me what you want me to say, and by all means, keep me out your way. I'm Francis. I'm originally born in St. Petersburg, Florida, um, with five siblings in the house. My father was a pastor. My mother was a missionary. But I couldn't get it. When I came in recovery, I moved down to Fort Myers, Florida, and that's when my life has changed. I was 7 years ago. I was going to commit suicide, and I watched TV, and this lady on Street Chicks in Recovery said, "If you want some help, give us a call." And this lady answered the phone, and I was very amazed because usually when you call, no one answered. She answered. She said, "Francis, can you hang in there till in the morning?" I say, "I'll try." Because I was like done. I was so tired of ripping and running the streets and going in and out of rehab 4 times right here in Fort Myers. I was homeless, walking the streets, and I tell you, it's just been something when I came in the program. I'm gonna back up. I've been shot in Miami when I was 22, 23 years old, and I still couldn't get it. I still, ran. And I did, I used to, this is a part of my story. I did, used to traffic drugs with drug dealers and stuff, but I always used to drink. And when I went and I had got a prison sentence and I almost got 40 years. But God turned around and it was 17 months. I got out in 14 months. I did recover in Gaskin Correctional Institution in Tallahassee, where it was a women's prison. I got in 14 months and I still remained to just relapse. It's just amazing where God will put you where you need to be. Um, it has been difficult for me, but I tell you, since I've been in the program, it's been awesome. I walked into Yana. I'm gonna back up Miss Leslie Robinson. I don't supposed to say her name, but she don't mind. I already asked her because I'm in a book too. She knocked on my door and she took me to Yana in Fort Myers, Florida. Is You Are Not Alone. And I tell you, that's when my life changed. There was so much going on. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to say I was an alcoholic. And it just was, I was fighting. And then the more I went to meetings, the more I've been relieved, saying that I'm Francis, I'm an alcoholic. And I was going to meetings and it just was amazing. And I met like 12 guys there. They remind me of the disciples, I tell you. And they was carrying me when I couldn't carry myself. Um, Big John said, "Francis, don't leave before the miracle happen." I still would frown and stuff because I didn't understand. When I walked in Yana, I thought it was a cult. I really did. Send that big circle up there. I didn't even know what the circle meant until I kept coming. They said, "Keep coming back." And I tell you, I've been through a lot. I've been shot, 4 car accidents, raped, beat, left for dead, right here in Fort Myers, Florida. But I was shot in Miami when I was 22 years old. But when I came in Yana, it was amazing that I found this program and I continued to go to meetings. And I didn't even know what Yana meant, and to say "You're not alone." So I kept going to meetings, and then I began to go to St. Column Kill, where another sponsor, her name is Kim. She was a biker chick. I was so scared of her, but she would pick me up every Wednesday and take me to St. Column Kill, and that's when a lot of stuff she did me took me through the steps. They say, "Francis, how are you gonna let an agnostic um be your sponsor?" I said, "I don't care what she is, as long as she carried me to the steps." Because when I was at Yana, they kept saying the steps, you got to do the steps. And I'm like, I don't see no steps. But then when I opened my eyes and my mind, and they were saying, Francis, you got to be open minded and honest and willing to do this program. If not, you'll lose what you got free was given to me, and it's a gift. It's a gift from God that I came in full force, and when I was like, wasn't even court order and all the stuff that I did. It was just so amazing how this program turned my life around. I kept going in Edison to the treatment, to the psych ward. I would go, to the psych ward. Like, I've been there 4 times, and this one doctor say, Francis, there's nothing wrong with me. And I was like, doctor, it's got to be something wrong with you to tell me there's nothing wrong with me. And he said, you got to come from around the people you're around and get you some new friends. I didn't understand what he was saying, but yo behold, I found new people that understood what I was going through. Yana, I never forget. I walked in and I kept going to meetings, and I met my sponsor, Bob. He's 95 now. He stuck with me the whole 7 years. He used to try to drive and come see me, and I was like, no, Bob, because I stayed in a kind of, it wasn't a bad area, but I didn't want him there, leaving at night. But Bob would call me and he said, Francis, you're going to have to mind your business. Whatever going on, it's none of your business. You're going to have to stay focused, and you're going to have to continue to do your sobriety. And it just was so amazing. And then when I started getting into the book, they gave me acceptance. Acceptance was key for my life today. I had to accept what was going to happen, what was going on, what's going to be. And I tell you, I just really love how it worked out for me, because I could never, ever thought that this would happen to me. To me, a brown girl walks in a meeting and I'm the only one there, and I'm like, what are these white people going to do for me? And turn out they're the right people. you know Acceptance has been my answer to material problems. It's as though AA has given me a new pair of glasses. Now I can see, you know and it's just amazing. I love the big book, because I look through here and I can just open the big book and it'll show me, there's a vision. There's a vision in recovery. Um, I suggest anyone who's coming in the program new to give this a real force try. My first year when I got my coin, I couldn't believe what it said, and I kept looking where it say, "To thy own self be true." You know, you got to be honest with yourself. I come for you in the alphabet. You got to take this program full force. Find you a sponsor. Some don't work, you go to the next. Don't never give up. Go to the next, because your higher power, whoever you want to choose, will send the right person in the program to get you through these steps. And it'll open your mind and your heart to be, happy today. I always usually be miserable. I done been through a lot of deaths. And I tell you, I got through deaths because of Alcoholic Anonymous and my higher power, which I choose to call God. I would like to read one of my other favorite ones. Is God, I offer myself to thee to build with me and to do with me as thou wilt. Relieve me from bondage of self, that I may better do thy will. Take away my difficulties, that victories over them may bear witness to those I would help of thy power, thy love, and the way of life. May I do your will. Thy will only is his will. I don't have no will. I don't have no power, but I do have a God that I serve that has all power. And growing up in the church, having a pastor for a father, which he was a bishop, and a mother, they taught me the wrong way to me, that God was a punishing God. And when I came in AA, I was so glad it was a spiritual program to get me through so much. It's just so amazing, you guys. I wouldn't even believe it. I'm going to share another prayer, because I love this. The not prayer, because I always thought I wasn't good enough, because I raised up in a house where if you was on welfare or anything, You know, you're not good enough. If you don't have a degree, you're not good enough. You know, I was always, they say the black sheep, but I turned out to be the right sheep. You know, and I'm so proud because of Alcoholic Anonymous. Without Alcoholic Anonymous, I'm nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. But I love the knot prayer. Dear God, please untie that knot out are in my mind, my heart, and my life. Remove the have nots, the can nots, and the do not that I have in my mind. Erase the will not, might not that I find home in my heart. Release me from could not, would not, and should not that obstruct my life. And most of all, dear God, I ask that you remove from my mind, my heart, and my life all of the am nots that I have allowed to hold me back, especially the thought that I'm not good enough. When we come in a program, we always think we're not good enough. We're not bad people. We make bad choices. There is a solution. You got to take action in this program and you got to stay focused. It is amazing. I love another thing just for today. You know, I will live through this day only and not tackle all my problems at once. I can do something for 12 hours that would appall me if I felt that I had to keep it up for a lifetime. This is a lifetime journey. It is amazing. You will be amazed, like they say, before you're halfway through. I thought this was a joke. I would not believe that AA set me up for life to live this great life. I've been homeless twice. I was walking the streets. You know, I just couldn't see my way through until I came in Alcoholic Anonymous. And I can see the light now that has been so bright for me. And it scares me sometimes because I'm on international marathon, you know, for my 7 year anniversary. I went to Key West. I never thought I would be going nowhere. I met someone in the program and they it's just amazing. You know, please give AA a try. You know, it's no other way for me. You know, this is my lifeline. I love helping people. I love doing service work, you know, and stuff. I'm be careful what you ask for though, because I'm kind of like overbooked in this thing, but it keeps me busy. It keeps me out my head and stuff. And for the ones who have kids, I'm begging you to pray because they got a new drug out. This fentanyl is out there. They even putting it in liquid, alcohol, marijuana, everything. But alcohol is the main thing you have to be careful for and stuff. And teach your kids, you know, if you can't do anything else, tell them they have another chance at this. If you're alive today and you woke up this morning and you're breathing, you have another chance. I just really love Alcoholic Anonymous. Um, I don't know how far I go. I'm almost, you know, let me see. And oh, I used to ask God, you gotta show me a sign. Show me a sign. And when he showed me the St. Francis prayer, that blew my mind. I was like, now I'm home. I have a home now. I have friends now. I don't have fair weather friends. I have real friends that understand me. You know, I really, really love AA now. I mean, everybody wants, Francis, you the strong one. That's what they say. I say, I'm not the strong one. I lift the big book, and my higher power, which I choose to call God, lift me. And every day I'm on a great journey to just be at peace. You know, I cannot say I have any problems today. I have physical problems because of my doing for being out there. It'll never go away. But I know one thing that I am comfortable in AA than comfortable out there in the streets. With that, I think I'm done. But don't forget, more meetings, more chances, few meetings, few chances, no meeting, no chances. And please keep coming back to AA. Give it a try if you don't do anything else. Thank you and have a blessed day.
Hey, Ms. Francis, I appreciate it. Thank you. You're our first speaker, and you did very well. And yes, like you said, YANA stands for You Are Not Alone, and you do not have to do this alone. I appreciate you taking the time to do this, and you've been a part of the Zoo crew for over a year. and love have you in our meetings. Great. Thank you, Ms. Francis. You have a great day.
You
And thank
too,
you
and thank
everyone
you
out
for
there for
having me.
listening.
All right. Thank you for having me. Thank you.